Hi Cancer, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Cancer, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, Cancer, I hope you guys are doing well. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Cancer. Okay, two cards for Cancer for their highest good. One more card. Wow. Nice, 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 nice. It says rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Wow. So, any way, shape, or form, blessings are coming into your life. That could be anything. Anything. That's beautiful. I love that. When I get that card, I'm like, yay. All right. And then you have valiant courage. Take action with passion. So definitely, if you have anything that you want to do, that you're creating, that you're trying to create, it's time to work on it. It's time to put it into action. It's time to think out of the box, okay? Because right now we need to plant the seed for whatever it is, so that way it'll start coming to life. We're in a new moon right now for Virgo. This is where we plant the seed for Virgo, because Virgo's an earth sign. So it's time to plant the seed to what you want. And then we have another new moon for Virgo, or a Virgo eclipse rather, in the beginning of September. So there's two of them. So that's when everything starts, growing, starts falling into place. So it's time to put your effort in there. It's time to put your plan into it. Okay. All right. So let's do this. All right, Cancer, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. There we go, Cancer. See what's going on in your reading. One card for the current. One for the situation. One for the past or now. One for what's hidden. One for for the hopes and fears. For what you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow. Alrighty. So you start off with the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is talking about victory and success, recognizing for all the hard effort that you're trying to do. You've been working hard. I feel like people are watching you. I feel like they're watching you on social media also. I feel like there is a sense of just victory and success here. A lot of success. You have the Five of Pentacles. For some of you guys, I feel like there's not enough prosperity, enough money. I feel like you could be feeling down, or you feel alone at times. Sometimes I also feel like this is temporary, that you're not going to be feeling like that. I feel like you will be able to have enough for everything, because you do have this abundant card here. So I do feel like everything's going to fall into place for you. You do have the Knight of Pentacles here. I feel like you just need to let everything come in and stop trying to control anything. I feel like you just need to find your patience also with things, okay? You have the Two of Cups here. There could be an offer coming in for you. Feel like you could also be making a decision about something or your relationship. I feel like you're trying to connect with your higher self, as for being intuitive. Wow. And then you have the Page of Cups down here for the hopes and fears. And I feel like there could be some kind of message coming through. I feel like you need to pay attention to your dreams and pay attention to the signs that the guides are giving you, especially the number signs, because I feel like you're being very divinely guided, and you need to start trusting your intuition more. You have the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is talking about, having that strong foundation and establishing yourself with the wealth, with the finances. And I feel like there is some kind of finances coming through for you. The Two of Pentacles is here, and I do feel like you still are making that decision, contemplating on some kind of decision. I feel like you're trying to juggle everything all at once, from your home to your bills to doing what you want to do. And I feel like it's very hard for you. And I feel like there could also be traveling for you very soon. I feel like you need to find your patience and set boundaries, okay? And then you have the Seven of Pentacles, and you're definitely reviewing everything that's been happening in your life, that's going on. You're looking at everything people have done and what they've said to you. You're contemplating your next step. Wow. All right, so Cancer, let's see what's going on. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. All right, Spirit. This is for Cancer for their highest good. This is for Cancer for their highest good. Why is a 6 of Wands here for Cancer for their highest good? Wow. All right. So, wow, you have a lot of Pentacles here. This is very nice. All right. So you do have the 6 of Wands here. 6 of Wands, is, like I said, is victory and success. There is going to be a lot of victory and success for you. You do have the 7 of Pentacles here. 7 of Pentacles is talking about that you're reviewing everything. You're going to see the results. You're going to see the material success very soon, but you're contemplating about what you're going to do next. And you're in your mind about, like, am I going to have enough for everything that I want to do? You also have the 9 of Pentacles here, and they're saying that with the 9 of Pentacles, you're very independent. You need to trust yourself in everything that you're doing, especially your decisions, okay? I feel like you're working on yourself. You're trying to work on your health. You're trying to work on, your, sleeping better, eating better, your health, keeping up with appointments and stuff. And I feel like you're trying very hard to change things, which is very nice. I feel like you just need to live in the moment and be in the moment, okay? Wow. This is a lot, but I feel like you're going to be very successful. You're like successes here. Victory and success is here. Like things are finally going to shift for you for the better. So let's see what the 5 of Pentacles is here for. Why it's here. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow. So you really need to start taking care of yourself. Like, it's a given, you just need to, okay? Really nurture yourself, okay? Because you have the Queen of Cups. You maybe feel alone, maybe you feel lonely, maybe you're feeling like you're not going to have enough. I feel like you are, because you do have the Ace of Pentacles here. That's financial opportunities, financial rewards. I feel like you are definitely being very creative. You want to create something that's going to bring in a lot more money. I feel like you really need to start nurturing yourself and trusting your intuition, and I feel like you are. I just feel like you just need to, like, avoid feeling depressed or feeling down. Also, I feel like you just need to take care of yourself more, okay? And that means resting more, eating more, taking care of yourself more. I feel also too, for some of you guys, you need to really open your heart and be compassionate about things. You are, but you just need, at times you could be mean, like not be compassionate or forgiving. But it's like we all have free will, you guys. So I mean, it's, there's been a lot of things that have happened, and I completely understand how you feel, but I just have to put that message out there. Okay, so just really take care of yourself. Okay, really take care of yourself, your mind and your health. Really take care of yourself. You need to work on yourself more. Okay. You do have the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles is saying, stop trying to control things, let everything fall into place, don't have patience for everything. Even if you don't see it right away, really have patience and just go with the flow with everything, okay? You do have the 2 of Cups here for what's hidden. Why is the 2 of Cups here? One more card. Wow. So there could be some kind of offer coming in for you, like some kind of opportunity that's going to come in. I feel like you're making some kind of decision also. And I feel like you're just looking at everything going on in your life. I also feel with the 7 of Wands, I feel like you really need to stand up for yourself and really stand up for yourself and what you believe in. And I feel like you are. I just feel like you're very overwhelmed with everything, because you do have the 9 of Wands. I feel like you're tired. I feel like you're just trying to do everything, because it's like here I feel like the sense of, I'm tired, I feel tired, but I still try to go out there and do whatever I have to, but you're very tired. And I feel like you need to take time for yourself and really set boundaries here, okay? Because when the Nine of Wands, this man, he's tired. He's got that look on his face like he just wants to give up. They're asking you not to, okay? Don't give up, because there is some kind of offer here that's coming through. And I feel like also too, like, let other people help you. You may not want other people to help you and you think you could do it all, but ask other people to help you, because it's a lot for you and you're very overwhelmed right now. Wow. And then you have the Page of Cups down here for the hopes and fears. And why is the Page of Cups here? One more card. Wow. So you are definitely going through a big change right now. You're going through a rebirth. You have the judgment card here. And if you really look at this card, they're looking at her and it's like the new you is up here and the old you is like leaving. They're helping that old you leave your presence, and the new you is coming in, thinking differently, seeing things differently, being guided. I feel like you do have the Page of Cups here, so I feel like you need to pay attention to the signs, the same number sequence, and I feel like you need to pay attention to your dreams. I feel like there's messages coming in for you also, and I do feel like there is wealth, that there is abundance here. I feel like you're very loving and compassionate when you want to be, but there's sometimes when you're not, that you put up a front, but you're very loving. I could tell, that you are. Just really start taking care of yourself, okay? Because I feel like there is a lot of growth here. I feel like there is abundance here also. A lot of abundance coming through for you. Wow. Just really start taking care of yourself, okay? Because you need to. Things are changing, and a lot of things have changed for you. And you really need to just stop and just take care of yourself. Because you are reaching the material success, but you still need to stop and take care of yourself. You have the King of Pentacles here. And why is the King of Pentacles here for Cancer? Wow, that's nice. All right, so with the King of Pentacles, you're definitely trying to establish yourself, creating that strong foundation. You know who you are and what you can do, Cancer. Okay, so, there is a decision that you're trying to contemplate with also, because you do have the Two of Wands. I feel like you need to have patience for everything, and I feel like you're making plans also, like you're next, like you're trying to figure things out so you can do something different now. And I feel like you are going to succeed in that. It's like you're in the back of your mind, you're reviewing everything, but you're also making plans about, okay, if I do this, I could do this, and I could do that, and I could do this, and that's good. That's very good, because you need to think like that. And then you have the Star card, and the Star card is saying that you're going to start feeling better. You just have to have patience. You're going to feel rejuvenated. You're going to feel better. There is a blessing trying to come through for you. Try to just keep everything balanced, your emotions and how you're doing things, especially your health and your emotional state, your physical and your emotional state. You're exhausted and you need to take some time and rest. Okay. Like, try not to overdo it so much. Okay. Because it's time for you to take some rest. Because you're thinking about a lot. You are thinking a lot. And then you have the Two of Pentacles here for what you need to work on. One more card. Wow. That's crazy. All right. So like I said, you're trying to juggle everything. You see this man and he's juggling everything. He's trying to juggle these two coins, he's teetering them right now because he's trying to do this, he's trying to do that, he's trying to pay this, he's trying to pay that, he's trying to go over here. He's trying to take care of the kids, he's trying to take care of the home, he's trying to cut the grass, he's doing everything, and that's you. Really have patience, really start taking it easy, okay? I cannot stress how much it's in here that you need to start taking it easy, okay? Because you're very overwhelmed, you're very tired. There's traveling here. You need to find your patience. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, and like I said, she could do it all too. But you also have this one, and you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Nine of Wands. They're all saying, hey, it's time to rest. You know, you can do it all. Yes, you can bring in the money. You can do it all, and you can work from day to night, night to day. You know, and have everything. But you are very tired, and you need to take care of yourself because right now is the time to do it. Because if you don't, things are going to start moving quick, and then you're not going to have time to do it. We got all of the holidays coming through. We got everything falling into all the holidays coming in. You know, we got family coming in. We got, you know, kids doing this, doing that, and it's time for you to rest. You need to start taking it easy. I do feel like there is wealth here, though. I do feel like there is a lot of wealth. I feel like there's abundance here. I feel like there's a lot of growth here. I feel like there is success. You know, you're being recognized for everything that you're doing, all your hard work, you know, standing up for people, you know, defending yourself, you know, helping people out, you know, stuff like that. It's the success. You're going to have a lot of success and victory and success. But you need to take care of yourself, okay? Because it's a given. It's there, but you need to take care of yourself, okay? Because you don't want to be sick and then not be able to do what you want to do, okay? So really take care of yourself. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, and the Seven of Pentacles is for the outcome. Why is Seven of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow. All right. So you do have the Seven of Pentacles, and like I said, you know, you're reviewing everything. You're looking at everything. You're making plans about what your next step is, and that's good. It's really nice. You know, you are going to reach that material success. Maybe you're not seeing things because you do have the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. You know, she's blinded. She has a blindfold on her mind, on her head. You know, and that just tells me that, you know, she's at a standstill. She's like feeling trapped. She's feeling like, you know, there are things that she's not really seeing, and you really need to take that blindfold off and see things. Okay, you know, yes, you're reviewing everything, but you still need to take off that blindfold and see things for what they are. Okay, like really see things, really see them. Okay, like, is there somebody there that's playing you? Is there somebody there not telling you the truth? Because you know, Cancer, you know. You just don't say nothing about it sometimes. You really need to take that blindfold off, okay? So you can see things clearly, so you can see things better. You do have the Nine of Cups, and I feel like at times, you know, you've accomplished so much. You have accomplished so much. You know, you've done all these efforts that you've been doing. They pay off. You know, you receive what you want, but sometimes you don't look at that. Sometimes it's like, I want this, I want more, but yet you have it. You know, it's like they're asking you to be grateful for everything, big and small. Be grateful for it. You know, be grateful that you're living life and being happy that you're able to receive this money, or you're able to, you know, move around when there's some people that can't even move around, or they're stuck in a wheelchair, or they're doing something, you know. Or you can go outside when there's some people that can't, you know, they can't even move to go outside. Or be grateful for the small and big things. They're asking you to have gratitude. They're asking you to see all of your accomplishments that you have done in your life. They're asking you to really see things, okay? Really clearly see things. I do feel like there is a blessing trying to come in for you, because you not only do you have this card, but you also have the Star card. But there's a lot of things that are changing for you. But the first thing that you really need to do is really rest, because you need that. You need to rest. There is victory and success here. There is abundance here, but you need to rest. You really need to start taking it easy. You really need to start taking care of yourself better. Okay? Wow. All right. So, Cancer, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.